problem. Well, so number 9 is Dick the Bruiser.
Yes.
Played for Green Bay. He was trained by Vern Gagne. Let's see here. I guess some of the bigger wins he had was him and Jerry Graham versus Antonio Rocca and Edouard Carpentier. It led to a riot at Madison Square Garden where Dick the Bruiser was banned from ever coming to again.
I was in the biggest riot of all time for wrestlers. This was in Life magazine years ago. And 50 policemen were hurt in this riot. And the Athletic Commission of New York fined me $3,000, and I was banned. I haven't been back to New York since. That was 20 years ago.
I like that a lot. Well, I do know that he was known as the world's most dangerous wrestler, and once bragged about, I've got so many stitches in my head it looks like a baseball. But the one thing when I was doing my research, I was not aware of this. I knew David Letterman was from Indiana, and I knew he was a Bruiser fan, and I'm not trying to steal any thunder if you was going to say this, Jeremy, but I did not know this until earlier. David Letterman's TV show, the name of the band, the world's most dangerous band, was paying homage to Dick the Bruiser when he named that band the world's most dangerous band on the Late Night with David Letterman talk show.
Yep.
Wrestling, perhaps? Wrestling?
Exactly. I love wrestling.
Bobby the Brain Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon with an in-depth analysis?
Bobby the Brain Heenan is from Indianapolis, Indiana, my home city.
Yeah.
And Bobby was involved in wrestling in Indianapolis. He was in the era of Dick the Bruiser, who in the Midwest you couldn't get a better-known wrestler than Dick the Bruiser.
True.
You knew him, I guess, from
in St.
Missouri.
Louis.
Yeah. And we would go to the matches periodically. They'd always have a big Thanksgiving card.
That's the kind of thing you want to top off a family day.
And Bobby the Brain, even then, I thought it was a real touch of kind of genius. I mean, he was from Indianapolis. Dick the Bruiser, I think, was from Indianapolis, but always was introduced as from Reno, Nevada, the world's most dangerous wrestler. And I thought, geez, I wish I could be known as the world's most dangerous anything. And by the way, how do you prove that, you know?
Hell, there's a good reason to make the top 10 right there, let alone all the toughness that the guy, possessed. So,
yeah,
Dick the Bruiser was number 9, is what I should have said. So.
Yeah, Dick the Bruiser was the only bruiser in the Indianapolis territory. He bought the Indianapolis territory and aligned with Vern Gagne's AWA. But he was so synonymous with the name Bruiser that when Bruiser Brody worked up there, he worked under the name King Kong Brody's just to not create any confusion.
There you go. Wow.
And he might have also given Bobby Heenan the name the Weasel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that Indianapolis territory, a lot of people came through there. Of course, his partner was a Crusher, and people's heard some of the stories as years went on when Dick the Bruiser and the Crusher worked with the Road Warriors, and they slammed them, and the place just was like, what,
Yeah.
So they never apparently went off their feet at that point in their career, but they did that night. It was like, whoa, So so Dick the Bruiser, man.
You got a chauffeur that's a genuine dinosaur, and he can knuckle your head before you count too far. He got a big ugly club and a head full of hair, like great big lions and grizzly bears. He's the toughest man there is alive, wearing clothes from a wildcat's hide. He's the king of the jungle jive. Look at that.